January is without question the best time for real estate agents to go after business. I'm going to explain that to you. Hi, my name's Jim McCord. I've been a realtor full-time for 30 years, since 1993. There is no better time than January to prospect for business, and there's a few reasons for that. First off, you go back to December 30th and pull the expireds from the last 3 days. There are not 3 other days in the entire year, no matter what market you're in, what MLS you're in, there's not 3 days that have as many expireds as the last 3 days. Most of them will be on the 31st, but there's also plenty on the 30th and usually plenty on the 1st. But the last 3 days are the best 3 days for expired listings. Now, expired listings there is no better lead than an expired listing. None, bar none. Those people want to sell. They're frustrated their house didn't sell the first time. They're probably frustrated with their agent. If they had a really good agent, their listing would not have expired. The listing agent would have got it renewed before it expired. So they're probably looking for another agent. Second reason is most realtors are not working hard in January. Now, the full-time ones are, but the full-time agents aren't the ones who are necessarily doing a lot of prospecting. They're getting a lot of repeat referral business. But for newer agents or agents who are struggling, you have much less competition prospecting in January because most of the agents are still not working. They're planning. They're trying to figure out what they're going to do for the spring market. BS. Now is the time to get your inventory. It's phenomenal. There's never been a better time. Expired listings, and the other real benefit of this time of year, January, is the sellers typically take a little bit longer to decide who they're going to relist with in January. Because it is January and they think the market's not as hot, and they take a little bit longer. That gives you a little bit more time to prospect. And a couple other things I want to share with you. You want to be different than all the other realtors. You don't want to just get on there and phone call, or door knock, ring doorbells, because that's what all the other agents who are prospecting are doing. There's all kind of polls out there. This is the Los Angeles Times. You probably can't read it, but I'll read it to you. Some 67.5% of Americans polled do not trust real estate agents. Los Angeles Times. Here's a Gallup poll. Ask the public to rank real estate agents with all these other industries in high trust level. We're ranked below lawyers. Where that arrow is, below lawyers in high trust. So that's why I say you don't want to phone call, door knock. You want to be different than all the other realtors. I'm going to attach a video at the end of this, the last 20 or 30 seconds, that gives you specific ways to make appointments with these expired listings without cold phone call and door knock. One of them is drop letters. I'm not going to go into that now, but you write the owner's name and then write confidential and put your information on the inside. It's phenomenal. Drop it off at their house, at their door. Don't ring the doorbell. The other thing you're going to see on the next video is sending gigagrams. You take a photo of their house, you put that on an envelope. They get this envelope in the mail, and they're impressed because it has their house on it. They're going to open that up and see a heavy stock greeting card with their photo on the front, your information on the inside. It works, I'm telling you. Click on that video at the end of this video and you'll see I share 10 different ways of prospecting. You want to get out there in January and build your business for early this year. And it's going to get you in the habit of prospecting. If you get in the habit of prospecting, you will never hurt for buyers, for closings, or for commissions. I wrote this book about 8 years ago. It's called A Revolution in Real Estate Sales. It's on Amazon. Very quickly became a #1 bestseller in the real estate category. You can get this for less than $10. Short book. The reason it's so short is I don't try and teach real estate agents everything about real estate. In that book, I'm teaching you how to prospect expired listings and for sale by owners. The other book that changed my career about 8 years ago is The One Thing, written by Gary Keller. Phenomenal. If you will read this book, you can get this from the library. It also is the #1 best-selling book. You get this book, and if you make your one thing this year, 2024, prospecting, and you prospect expired listings, You won't believe how your life will change. Jim McCord, it's the first of the year. Get out there and prospect. Get in the habit. Prospect a little bit every day. Prospect only expired listings and for sale by owners. One last thing I'll leave you with. If you think you don't have many expireds, you're wrong. You got plenty. And not only do you have plenty from the last 3 days, but if you go back 3, 4, 5 years, there's a lot of old expireds that never relisted and never sold. And hardly any other realtors are going after those. Expired listings, there is no better lead than that. Early January, there is no better time to go after expired listings. You guys have a great day. And don't forget, click on that video in the corner, watch that. You'll see exactly how I go after them.